Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is a cute little card we're making today. Isn't it sweet? So let me show you what I did. I'm going to start off with our heat embossing. So I have a piece here of Night of Navy cardstock, and the stamps that we're going to be using is this one called Stellar Birthday, and we're using quite a few of these images. Aren't they cute? So we're going to be stamping in Versamark. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover my piece of Night of Navy with my embossing buddy, so that hopefully the embossing powder will only stick where the Versamark is. And then first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment. So I'm just going to use my grid paper to help me, and this is called Stellar Birthday. So we're going to have this somewhere up at the top here, so something like that, down, yeah, that'll do. And I'll put that aside, and then I'm going to start to quickly stamp with all my other bits. So I've got some planets here, and I'm going to change the orientation of my planets so they don't all look the same. And some can be coming off the paper, some can be on. I think that's enough planets. I'm going to move in now with this little star, and I'm trying to go quite quickly so I can do all of this in one go and I don't have to do two separate embossings. I'm just covering the background with this star shape. Yep, that'll do. Right, for once we've cleaned up everything at the end, I want to get this embossed. So, white embossing powder, just working over a coffee filter to try and contain at least some of the mess. Just flick off the excess. I think I want a little bit more here at the top, so I'm just going to do that. That's fine. So let's try and get this back in the pot without messing it up. I've got a little bit on my grid paper. I can never manage to get it all in the right place. I'm just not that good at it now. So I got rid of the extra powder, and then I just heat embossed it using the heat tool, and this is what we have. So now I'm just going to rub off any spare powder using my cloth, and this is just to get rid of that powder we put on at the very beginning, the embossing buddy. And there we have our background. Lovely. Okay, so just check everything's okay. It is. So now what we're going to do next, I think, is stick this down to our card base. And I'm going to use some Tombow for this, because the paper can get warped with the heat tool, and this will sort that out. But you need quite a high temperature to heat emboss. You can't use like a hairdryer, it just won't work. Okay, so this is just a basic white, thick basic white card base, as you can see. So that's what we've got. Now the next thing I did was I stamped this image here of the little astronaut, and I stamped her in Memento, and then I coloured her in. As you can see here, I've coloured her in, and I've coloured her in and stamped and coloured her in already off camera because to save us some time, but I'll tell you what colours I use so you know. Now for her hair I use soft suede. The red is real red, the yellow is crushed curry. I used ivory for her face, and then I don't know if you can see her spacesuit is not exactly pure white. I gave it some shading and I used soft sea foam to do that. Okay, so you can just have a look, and then we're going to have her floating in space somewhere like this, wherever we want. So let's decide, do we want her, no, we don't want her underneath the sentiment. Up here, where shall we have her this time? Yeah, maybe there. Now I'm going to pop her up on some dimensionals, so let me find my dimensionals. Eek. Sorry. Let's see. We don't have many left on this sheet. Always good to finish up a nice sheet of dimensionals. So, yay, one sheet finished. Let's see if I've got any spares here. Oh, I do. Look at this, a lovely new sheet of dimensionals, just waiting to be used. Okay. And I'm quite generous again with my adhesive because we've got the embossing below. We want her to stick down. We don't want her to actually float away. And then I'm going to use some of these baby ones, which are ever so dinky and cute, just for the smaller areas on her, like her tootsies and her hair and her little pawsies, in other words her hands. Okay, I think enough is good as a feast, and we are going to take the 1,000,001 backings off now and then see what we have. I really loved this stamp set when I saw it in the annual catalogue. I thought, yeah, I really can't wait to use this one, which is unusual because I don't normally buy kid stamp sets because I don't have any children myself, and all my family where there is children are all in South Africa, so I don't tend to get the chance to use these, but just couldn't resist this. Let's see, where do we actually want her? I don't want her so central, I don't think. I'm going to go for roughly the same area as last time. So there you go, 2 Space Cadet cards. I hope you like them. If you do, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And don't forget to subscribe to future videos. I'd be ever so grateful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you want more information about this project, supply list, links to my online shop, all that good stuff, it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.